Surviving the jungle was good, y'all. Yo, all the travelers out there, be safe. So, let's talk about Colombia. Let's talk about Medellin. Even though the footage is of Cartagena, you know I'm a Bio Grande boy. So, they kidnapping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So it was this guy from Minnesota. He met this girl on some dating website. I'm not sure if it was Colombian Cupid. I'm not sure if it was Tinder. So he linked with her. He had a date. Everything was all good in the hood. He bragging to his boys. But so they you know, the chicks, the gangsters, the cartel, the narcos, they evolve their scams. So obviously everybody know pre-COVID, during COVID, they was scoping, drugging like 50,000 guys a year. So, you know, professional robbers, druggers, finessers, con artists, they evolve the scams. So the women, they're like, all right, bet. We not gonna do a simple date and drug, go out, you know, meet up, go to the hotel or Airbnb, and then scope you, and then take your cell phone, your credit cards, whatever cash you got on you. They're like, all right, bet. She met with this guy. She may or may not have had sex with him. She probably did. She probably fucked this dude. And then they met up the second time, and that's when they had the crew, probably her homegirl, and then some gang members. They kidnapped this guy, got his family to send $2,000, and then they stabbed the dude to death. You know what I'm saying? So R.I.P. to the American that lost his life. But we got to take this as a, you know, an example and a lesson learned that, you know, these scams evolve, and they going from short cons to a semi-long con. So you got to remember, like, one of the mantras when it comes to Colombia is, if you don't work, you don't eat, right? Nothing is free in Colombia, right? And obviously, like, so for dudes, ain't nothing wrong with you trying to find love abroad and stuff like that. But in Medellin, people who find healthy, non-toxic relationships, they're the minority, right? So you might be speaking with somebody, and just because they found a situation that is to their liking, they got married or they got a, you know, steady girlfriend, I'm telling you, they're in the minority. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Medellin once. I've been to Cartagena twice. And this is this video again. Look at that beautiful water. This is when I went a couple Septembers ago. It was beautiful. So, you know, like, I've dated Colombian chicks, and it's all about the money. It's all about the money. You got to remember, you dealing with girls who, like, they're using their looks to kind of get what they can get. But in Medellin, I refer to Medellin as the jungle, right? The eternal spring, a lot of beautiful women, and like, there is a subsect of women that they just looking to fucking get what they can get by robbing. They not really on the prostitution. They want to play like they're your girlfriend. They're into you, and then looking to get as much money as they can from you. So you got to be careful of that. So one of my boys, they want to go to Medellin next January, not next month, but January 2024. And like, I've survived the jungle. So, you know, me, I don't really want to go back. But for people who do want to go to Colombia, because I'm not going to be like, oh, since I've been 3 times to have fun and, you know what I'm saying, partied and hooked up with chicks, like, don't go and stuff like that. However, I would say, if you want to go to Colombia, I would just do the Cartagena thing. And then I'm gonna say it like this. It's safer just to get, you know what I'm saying, a stripper and escort. You have some fun, you pay her, and she leave. Because now you know, okay, if you paying a chick like that, she's not going to drug you. She's not going to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Because you already gonna get her money. You know what I'm saying? She's not tied into the cartel. She's not tied into the to the narcos and stuff like that. But like in Medellin, it's a big city and they're cold. You know what I mean? Like people, there's one guy, he was going hiking and like this one place that you go hiking in Medellin, you got to leave by noon. You can only go Saturday and Sunday. It's next to two crazy, dangerous neighborhoods. And the guy got jumped by three dudes. They hit him over the head. And then when he went to the hospital, he later passed away. So Medellin is one of those enduring cities where you get a sense of peace even though you're around the wolves. So Medellin doesn't have a hookup culture. So people go out in groups and stuff like that. Because the Colombians know these other Colombians will kill you for a chain that may be fake. So you always got to keep that in perspective with that. So like sometimes when you on vacation, you want to have a good time, you just know that, you know, you got to be careful. I always recommend staying in a hotel, putting yourself in the safe and stuff like that. And like, I'm like, some people don't like necessarily the tricking and whatnot, but tricking is way cheaper and less expensive and way more safe than you think that you actually dating a girl and she has intentions to rob you. And now it's like, if you get kidnapped, you done skis. It's a wrap. So, so like one of the things is like from a dating perspective, let's say you one of the dudes and you like, I want to get a girlfriend. I'm living in Medellin, right? This is what I would say. If the chick doesn't have a job and she not working 6 days a week, I wouldn't steer clear. And then guys who is YouTubers who married Colombian chicks who was super in the church and it didn't even end well. He got death threats from people in the church. So you always got to remember that some Colombians are cold and they have no problems killing you. You see, people getting robbed in Cartagena a few years ago. A guy got shot outside of his Airbnb and Barranquilla. So you got to be very, very, very careful. And I would just have the mentality like, all right, you want to go out there, eat the food, chop it up with gringos and expats and enjoying the scenery and hook up with the women and just do that as safe as possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a bunch of cash on you. Have like one credit card. And, I think that the stripper thing is safer than you on Colombian Cupid and Tinder, especially in Medellin, especially with girls who don't have jobs. If a chick don't got a job and she entertaining, she's available anytime, her intentions, especially in Medellin, are going to be bad. So I won't keep this video too long, but just know that when you're there, it's for a good time and a short time, not a long time. Saying one love, happy holidays. Saying I'm dropping content very sporadically, and I try to when I think about something to say, try to say that shit. So comment your favorite city if you've been outside of the country, and then stay safe, players.